Sama everyone, good afternoon, and thank you very much for coming. Thanks to the Chief Minister, other ministers, other members of the House of Keys and Legislative Council, and everybody else for coming here today. It's 20 months since we were last here for the last Pride in Mann, and we wondered actually whether that might be too soon to have another one, but we were still inundated with nominations and suggestions, and everyone here is either a winner or a highly commended. In fact, we think they're all winners. There have been such a lot of nominations for people who are actually doing a lot of work and help for other people in their community.
Chief Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be representing Flybe as the title sponsor of the Pride in Mann Awards alongside Isle of Man newspapers for the second year. Some words come to mind: dedication, commitment, courage, sacrifice, tenacity, selflessness, ambition. As words, they are very easy to say. As actions, they demand focus, hard work, and a drive to succeed. All the nominees here today have demonstrated some or all of these attributes. You have gone the extra mile in a manner of ways, and as a result have made a huge and positive contribution to the local community. We are all enormously grateful to each and every one of you.
So we're starting off the promotion, who promotes the promotion of Manx culture category. Would you please give a good Manx welcome to Lenny Conroy. Many congratulations. Would you please welcome Fiona McArdle. This brings us on to the winner. If I can remind you that this is the winner for the category of the promotion of Manx culture. The winner is Jim Crebban. If I can tell you about Jim, he is a stalwart of the Manx Music Festival. He was nominated by the event's chairman, Alan Wilcox, who said he's been on the Guild Committee for many years and serves on the programme's subcommittee. He is always at the Guild supporting every class and acting as a steward for the brass band classes. Initially involved with the festival through his role as conductor of Russian Silver Band, a position he held for over 40 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jim Crebban. Congratulations, Jim. We now move on to the Performer of the Year category, and highly commended is Dilys Sowry and Marlene Hendy. If you could please welcome Dilys and Marlene. Very well done, ladies. Would you please welcome Trish Varga. And finally, this takes it on to our winner for the Performer of the Year category. Our winner is Wendy McDowell, who is a pianist and was nominated by Helen Prescott for doing anything she can to assist in music in the island. Wendy has entertained audiences at recitals and concerts for many years. She was also an accompanist, a conductor and music tutor, and a former music teacher at Ballacomene High School for 18 years. Wendy works as an accompanist for the Regal Singers, assists with the Gale Force Choir, and conducts the Lundum Male Choir. She is also a director of the Manx Valley and has spent a decade on the Arts Council representing music and the performing arts. I'm exhausted. Would you please welcome Wendy McDowell. Congratulations, Wendy. Welcome. So we're now now moving on to our good service category, and this is for retail. Our first highly commended nomination winner is Paul Chase, who works for Financial Options in Douglas. Would you please welcome Paul Chase? And remaining in this category, another highly commended, goes to Trevor Owen. Would you please welcome Trevor Owen? So our final nomination in this category, we have our winner, and it's the staff at M&Co. The staff at Douglas clothing store M&Co were nominated by happy customers for both their service and charity work. Pat Holland said that staff at the Chester Street store were always helpful and kind, and nothing was too much trouble for them. She also praised the store's manager, Nuala Perrin, for making sure that the staff were well trained. In addition, Carol Cowan, president of the Isle of Man Anti-Cancer Association, nominated staff for their work with this, as well as Cancer Research UK. Would you please welcome these winners from M&Co? Our next category is for good service in the public sector. We have a highly commended and we have a winner, as we had a reluctant nominee who didn't want to come forward. But we're very blessed to welcome, in the highly commended, is Morella Anis. Would you please welcome Morella? Moving straight on here to our winner, who is Dr. Michelle Maroney. She was nominated by a thrilled mother of three, Karen Laurie. Karen's three children, Hannah, Daniel and Sophie, were born thanks to IVF treatment. Karen said that she has provided exceptional service to the Isle of Man in the form of obstetrics and fertility treatment for over 10 years. She's dedicated, professional, and treats the patients with great compassion and respect. She puts you at ease in what at times can be a stressful and difficult journey. Dr. Maroney has been consultant obstetrician, lips round it, and gynecologist at Nobles Hospital for about 10 years. She helps between 200 and 300 couples a year with fertility treatment, including 50 IVF cases annually. Will you please welcome Dr. Maroney? Okay, we're moving on now to the Teacher of the Year. We've got two highly commended and we've got a winner. So our first highly commended is Val Ward. Would you please welcome Val Ward? Our next highly commended is Carol Tier. Congratulations and please welcome Carol Tier. And moving on to our winner, we can announce that it's the Preschool Assessment Centre. They were nominated by a 4-year-old boy, Alex Lewis, with special needs. Alex said they make a real difference to the lives of the children and their families. They deal with a variety of special needs and are always happy, cheerful, and give all the children the attention they deserve. It is not only a job to this special team who go above and beyond the call of duty with virtually no recognition of the extraordinary job that they do. Would you please welcome the representatives from the Preschool Assessment Centre. Okay, we're now moving on to our sporting achievement category. We have 2 highly commended and a winner. Our first highly commended winner is Elizabeth Stanley. Would you please welcome Elizabeth Stanley? Our highly commended winner is Tabby Wright. Please welcome Tabby Wright. And our winner for this category was Caroline Sells, and she was the first woman to win a race over the mountain course. She achieved her ambition of winning the ultra-lightweight race at last year's Mounts Grand Prix after taking the gamble of running the full 4-lap race on a single tank of fuel. She's retired from racing but plans to continue her work as an MGP ambassador and supporting the Halewood Foundation visits for prospective newcomers. Nominated by a long-standing marshal, Helen Gibson, who said she was a star for her achievements as well as the support she gave to other riders. Unfortunately, Caroline can't be with us today, but we will have a separate presentation for her. But to accept the award on her behalf, would you please welcome Richard Butt, our editor, who will then pass it on. Okay, now we're moving on to the Child Young Person of the Year category. We have 2 highly commended and a winner. Our first highly commended recognition goes to Fraser Johnston. Would you please welcome Fraser Johnston? Our next highly commended goes to Lloyd Mayer. To accept this on his behalf from Andrea, would you please welcome Isle of Man Newspapers, Jen Hicks. And this brings us to our winner, ladies and gentlemen. Again, to remind you, it's the Child Young Person of the Year category. And this goes to Iliam Quain, who's aged 15 and is from Ramsey. This exceptional young musician was nominated by John Garfield of Ramsey Town Band. Iliam has been invited back into the Children's Brass Band of Great Britain to be a mentor after he was the principal cornet player last year. He is a solo cornet in the Ramsey Town Band and the National Youth Band of Great Britain. He is also the principal trumpet in the Manx Youth Orchestra and the Manx Youth Swing Band. In this year's Manx Music Festival, he managed to win 4 solo classes, 2 brass quarter classes, and was named the best soloist in the brass band competition. Please welcome Iliam. And we're now moving on to one of our final categories. This is the Volunteer of the Year. We have a highly commended and we have a winner. Our highly commended goes to Wyn Evans. Please welcome Wyn Evans. And our winner in this category for the Volunteer of the Year is Betty Kinnin. Am I saying that right, Betty? Will you speak to me? Betty was nominated by a neighbour of 6 years, Jill Canova, for her generosity and support. Jill said that Betty was a treasured neighbour who had become a second mum to her and a grandmother to her own children. Betty helps out with all the neighbours, from support to a woman recovering from cancer and doing the shopping errands for others. Jill described Betty as always positive, generous, cheerful and full of wonderful stories of Ramsey from over the last 60 years. Would you please welcome Betty? That brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to our overall winner for the Pride in Mann of 2010. And having listened to those very short stories, I'm only glad it wasn't my decision. Can I ask you please to put your hands together? The Pride in Mann winner 2010 is Mann Cohen team. So to bring us to the end of Pride in Mann 2010, could I please ask you to put your hands together and welcome our Chief Minister, Mr. Tony Brown.
Thank you for that, and members, Tynwald colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our special guests this afternoon, of course, who are the recipients of the awards that we've just seen presented. And how honoured I am to be here with you again, and for those of you, of course, who it's your first time to win an award, to be here to share with your friends and family in this presentation this afternoon with so many special people who do so much in our community. And let's once again, to all the recipients, extend our congratulations and applause for what they've done.